None of our families are originally from America. Our families all migrated to Florida. Our parents basically founded this community. They had arranged marriages, we had arranged friendships.
Whew. Oh man, welcome back. Still with me from Bravo's newest show, Family Karma, is Vishal. How are you holding up?
Holding up very well.
Are you excited about the premiere?
Extremely excited. I can't wait.
I have so many questions for you. Let's get into Family
so many
Karma.
answers.
Good, I love this. Family Karma, which follows you, your family, and your family's friends in Florida. So how excited are you to join the Bravo family? Did you watch any Bravo before getting on the show?
Yes, I've watched a lot of Bravo, actually. That's the only channel that my fiance was watching for the past 7 years.
Oh my, so when you got the news that you were going to be on Bravo show, did she like freak out?
She was like, do you really want the world to be open into our life? Do you know how many issues we have?
And you were totally down with it?
I was like, yeah, I think they should know.
Why did your family migrate? You're first generation, right?
I'm first generation.
Why did your family migrate to Florida? Why Florida?
It was actually my father. He opened up a business in Miami, a division of his family's business.
Okay.
But before that, both my parents, they migrated because of the partition time in India. So
wow.
They both left everything behind and started a new life.
They left everything behind, and so, like with just starting the family business. And how many kids do they have? How many siblings do you have?
I have 2 siblings.
Whew, okay, so this is a big family, all right. Well, everyone in your family is part of the show. Was there any hesitation from anyone about diving in your life outside of your fiance?
No, actually, everyone was, for the most part, very supportive, and they all embraced it and let everyone into their lives. So it's been an extremely exciting ride, and I'm very happy to be able to have this platform to showcase the Indian American culture.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. How close are you with your family?
How close am I?
Too close?
My mom is my boss.
Okay, so you have to represent her in more ways than one, not just genetically, but professionally.
Yep.
Is she the hardest on you?
Oh, yeah. Oh. I'm surrounded by so many strong women in my life. My mom, who runs her business, commercial real estate, and my boss, and my fiance, super strong woman, and her mom and her mom.
How did you and your fiance meet?
We actually met her first year of law school. She went to law school with my best friend, Amrit Kapai, and I basically crashed. Well, Amrit invited me to her sister's graduation party, and I crashed her sister's graduation party.
Nice. In America?
In America, yeah, in Miami. We went to her graduation party. There was a pole on the dance floor.
As one happens, of course.
Yeah, there was a pole over there, and I saw the pole, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have fun with this. So I started dancing on the pole, showing my moves.
I love you.
I crashed it, and I was like, I should probably be a little bit more subtle, but no, I went straight for that pole.
I'm gonna be the entertainment.
Exactly. And Richa sees me. She's like, wow, that guy, he's the one for me. She was dating someone else at that time.
And the pole convinced her to.
Yep.
Did you
it's
notice?
A very high threshold.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, what's the previous boyfriend like? That's what I want to know. And was it like love at first sight?
It was love at first sight for her.
Not for you.
For me, no. I liked her a lot. I actually told Amrit I thought she was cute, and I told him to go tell her that I was cute. Amrit instead told her, I think you're cute. I was like, really, Amrit? I ended up moving away for 2 years after that.
Are you serious? So how long after that did you and Richa get together?
2 years. Right when I moved,
wow.
Right when I got back to Miami, like 8-9 years ago, like 7-8 years ago, I Facebook messaged her, and I was like, I'm coming back. Let's hang out.
Ooh, a Facebook. You slide into the Facebook DMs.
Exactly.
Very impressed. Well, I got to say, in the preview for the show, there seems to be a lot of drama, as one, of course, happens on Bravo. And you seem to be pretty heavily involved and in the center of it. Let's watch.
Oh, we brush everything underneath the rug.
You stop calling me.
You did it out of spite. You did it intentionally. You did it maliciously.
We hold things in.
Let your balls drop and become a man.
We bottle it up.
Hold on a minute, because you're lying.
Until one day, we explode.
I'm done with this conversation.
Okay, so I have a few questions here. One, you mentioned in the preview for it that you have arranged friendships. Can you elaborate on that? Are you not picking your friends, or is it just who's in your community is who's in your community?
They're my forced friends. I didn't choose them.
It seems to me the only thing in life you should be allowed to pick is friends. You can't help who you fall in love with. You can't help your family. You get no choice in the matter.
Nope.
Does this cause for more drama because it's sort of an arranged friendship, if you will?
So basically, yeah, all our parents, for the most part, they had arranged marriages, and they founded this Indian community to keep a sense of their culture. So basically, we're seeing all the same people every single weekend, and we're basically forced to hang out because because our parents want to hang out. So we were basically forced into friendships. And
wow.
Yeah, so it's like one extended family. So with your family, naturally, there's a lot of tension. There's a lot of fights that happen, just like a normal family.
And is it, you mentioned a lot of like sweeping it under the rug and hiding your feelings. Is it any different from other families, or in Indian culture, you're just not supposed to show emotion? Is there any difference there culturally?
I think that's just a really big issue with me. I just, no.
You seem not to be expressive at all.
No, I'm not good at confrontation.
Who is? I mean, yeah, there's some people who aren't good, but so this is not.
No, I would say in the Indian culture to begin with, yeah, there's a lot of things like you don't want to bring a lot of your issues out to the public. A lot of our issues we try keeping behind closed doors, and we are very conscious of our outside like how people perceive us. It's a very big thing, and I think that's also translates to a lot of other.
Totally.
Cultures. Yeah.
Is it more how others outside of your community are going to perceive you, or how people within your community are going to?
People within our community, for the most part.
And so if you have an issue, right, if you're having trouble,
yeah,
whose approval do you seek the most in your family? Your mother?
For approval, sorry. Whose approval do I seek the most?
Yeah.
If
your mom is calling, if your mom is calling and forces your pants to vibrate, that's an entirely different show. It's not her, is it?
No, it's a client.
Oh, that's boring. I want it to be your mom.
I felt
I'll call her up.
I felt like it was going to be my mom. So yes,
yeah.
To answer the question, yeah, I care about my mom's approval the most.
Do people within your family feel the same way?
Yeah.
So your mom is really the head that turns everything. Your mom's really the neck that turns the head. Is that what you're telling me?
My dad's very easygoing, very, like, I guess more like goofy like me.
Yeah.
And then my mom is like, she got the whip.
Well, tell me about your family, their castmates, if you will. This is interesting because you're blood related to them.
Yeah.
Who is the troublemaker of the group? Who's causing the most drama for me?
Well, from what I just saw, everyone seems to be yelling at me.
Yeah, exactly. You seem to be the target.
I know. Why do you want to yell at me? I don't think I'm a troublemaker at all.
At all?
At all. I think people perceive things the way they want to perceive it, but I don't think I'm a troublemaker.
Who else do you think is a troublemaker? Like if we have to watch out for someone outside of you, who do we need to keep our eye on as a Bravo audience?
Bali.
And how is Bali related to you?
She is, I grew up with Bali.
Okay.
We probably might even be second cousins if all, to be honest.
Wow, this is really a tight, you're like, we're friends, but we're kind of blood related.
No, I know like some of our families, we have some sort of like actual like relationship. I don't know exactly. I think we share a cousin.
Interesting.
No, but besides that, no, she's someone I grew up with as well. Like she's always been like one of my mom's really good friends, and also very good friends with us as well.
Is she wild, dramatic?
She's very opinionated.
Love that. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure you need another opinionated person in your life. I'm curious, who do you think is the villain in your entire cast? Who causes the most trouble, like in a negative way?
I don't want to get in trouble.
You don't want to get in trouble?
With my fiance.
Is it your fiance? Is that what you're telling me?
Nope.
But are you being held against your will right now? Do you need blink twice if you need me to save you?
Let me call her. No, I would say, from what I can imagine, I would say my fiance's mom.
Does your mom and your fiance's mom get along?
There is tension, and there is tension. There is tension.
How many women have you brought home to meet your mom in your life?
Honestly, my parents were super happy when they met Richa because they're like, "Oh, you're not gay with Amrit."
Really?
Yeah. So to answer the question, just one.
And it was was it a rough first meeting? Like, were you nervous about it? Because if they didn't like her, what would you do?
They thought she was very opinionated and like very tough as well when they first met her.
Which is good.
It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
So maybe your mother
But
recognized a little bit of self in her.
Yeah, but I don't think they were used to it from the get-go, you know? Like, she was a very, like, strong personality, and you're like, my boy is not that strong with personality.
You're goofy. You're strong.
I think we balance each other out.
What did Rich's mom think of you?
I'm still working on that.
Really? Oh, my God. Okay, well, speaking of your fiance, you've been engaged for 3 years now, is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, and are there any wedding plans in the works, or are we seeing this all unfold on Family
You're
Karma?
definitely going to see it unfold.
You're not wearing a ring. Do we not wear rings in your... Is this good or bad? I can't read you right now, man, and I'm very, very scared.
I would say you definitely have to stay tuned and see what actually happens. There's a lot of drama between the families, and to be honest, me and Richard, we honestly care a lot about what our families think of our relationship. And if they're not on board,
It's a problem.
there is no us.
Would you, if you guys get married, because we don't know, would you have a traditional American wedding, or would it have to be
No, if we got married, it would be a full Indian wedding. We're talking about
9,000 people? That's what you're telling me.
900,000 people. No.
I want an invite.
You got it.
Yes.
No, but first let me make sure I can get Richa.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's number one.
Yes, my first invite would be her. No, but an Indian wedding, it's crazy. You have at least 4 days, and during those 4 days, you have at least 3 events per day, which means 3 outfits per day. You have, what's that, 3 times 4? 12 outfits.
Oh my God, that alone, let
Yeah.
alone the food, the
Yeah,
guests.
and the whole time, open bar, open food. Yeah, it's a party nonstop. And then the first thing in the morning, you have prayers. So it's balance.
It's a long weekend, is what you're telling me. Well,
You basically need like 2 weeks to recover from an Indian wedding.
I will. You know what? I'll take off 2 weeks for you
Yes.
and support you.
Yes.
What else can we expect this season of Family Karma? How much karma is going to come around to you guys?
Oh, so there is a lot of.
That might say it all. Here's a better question.
Yeah.
What do you hope Americans take away from Indian culture, if anything, from
You know,
the show?
I'm honestly, I'm very happy to be part of the first full Indian cast in an American docuseries. This is the first time you're seeing an all Indian American cast. Like,
That's
this
right.
And I'm so happy to see where we're going, and hopefully this opens up the doors, and you can. And you can learn more about our culture, and you'll see how much fun it is. Yes, you can see a traditional side, but you can have a lot of fun with us. And you're going to see not just that. It's not just about the Indian American culture. You're going to see a lot of aspects that transcend into other and that are relatable and transcend into other cultures and families in America right now. So it's going to be amazing, and I think it's going to break a lot of misconceptions that people may have right now.
Well, Vishal, I am so excited. I had so much fun with you today. Thank you for chatting with me.
Thank you for having me.
I'm very excited for the show. It's going to be absolutely great.
Yes.
Family Karma premieres this Sunday at 9/8 Central on Bravo.